Isolated severe weather swept through our backyard this afternoon and evening. This is the view from Davis Junction earlier today with a shelf cloud coming across the sky. Anytime you see something like this kind of eerie looking cloud that just kind of sits right below all the thunder clouds overhead, you see that coming through, you're about to get hit with a lot of wind and rain right behind that. And then also seeing some damage reported out of Lee County. This is an example of some damage to a porch as well as some tree damage in Dixon thanks to wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour at times in Lee County. That is near hurricane strength. No storms now. Spotty showers may be lingering around at times, but we should have a much quieter night. I think all the severe weather finally expired for Chicago. There were at times the storms, as you can see here, those are the ones that went through Lee County. They produced wind damage, or at least reports of that, as well as possible tornadic damage near O'Hare yet again. So a very active week, not just for us, but especially closer to the Chicago suburbs. But that's now all exited over Lake Michigan, and we'll hopefully not have too many pieces to pick up across Lee County because of that 70-mile-an-hour wind gust activity that went through earlier on today. So storms are out. We stay cloudy and mild. The temperatures in the 60s over the rest of the night. And then for tomorrow, yet again, spotty afternoon rain and storms, but not likely to be as widespread and very unlikely to be severe. So should be a little quieter into tomorrow afternoon. And as we look at future track, you're not going to see a ton here. Just want to kind of emphasize how widely isolated these showers could be. You can see a couple little brief cells popping up at times in the afternoon, and then they should be gone by the evening. So I think for a lot of you, you probably won't see too much interruption for your weekend plans, but still keep an eye on the sky for that possibility of some isolated shower activity. Temperatures in the mid-80s for another day in a row. Then we get to Sunday, low 80s with some haziness overhead. Yes, we've got more wildfire smoke moving in between tomorrow and Sunday. You can see this on Future Track. By tomorrow afternoon, we're going for relatively clear conditions to all of that smoke moving in. As you can see, it gets kind of thick going into Saturday evening and Saturday night, and those hazy skies stick around for Sunday. So keep an eye on the air quality if you're extra sensitive to that change in air quality. You can find that at WREX.com. After a warm weekend, we cool off slightly into early next week with temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s, and then slightly warmer towards the tail end of next week with not much for rain chances coming. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, the weather does stay in the middle 80s long term with relatively dry conditions, so not seeing a ton for rain around the corner. In the 4-degree guarantee, ending the week on a high note, temperatures just one off the bullseye. That means cash total close to 150.